Welcome back, my beautifuls. I hope you are doing well. Welcome back to 1111 True Crime. If you are here and you are on your third live of today, thank you so very much. And as promised, you're getting 2 goats, and I'll give you 2 at the end. All right, so stay tuned to the end. We are handing it over not just to the PIs. I opened it up to all subscribers, our whole family. Get in, ask your questions now if you want to on the Nancy Guthrie case. And you can ask anything you like. We respect everybody's opinions. Everything's alleged, everything's my opinion, as well as I am not a psychic. I don't play one on TV. I do not talk to the dead. I'm not a medium. And I do not use spirit boxes. I do not like them, Sam. I am. Jesus is my savior. And the one I talk to is God. No spirits, just God. All right? Just like you. Or at least I think everybody should talk to God. All right. Let's get the cards shuffled. Make sure we start off with a clean deck. I didn't get a chance to clean it before we got into the live. So we're going to do a whole bunch of rigmarole real quick. There we go. Are y'all ready? I grab questions randomly, but if I see the word question, that's my cue. What is this one? Stone Racing. Well, hello, lovely question. Was Bananas paid to stall the investigation? Was Sheriff Nanos paid allegedly to stall the investigation? Yes. Holy cow. Like that card leaped out of the deck. Aces are yes if you're new to tarot. This is the aha idea somebody was giving him. They gave him the idea. They gave him this script. Let's continue. Boy, that just flew out. So it's saying he was paid to stall the investigation. Work. Yep. The job. 8 of Pentacles. That's, in case you don't know, in the tarot, the 8 of Pentacles is all about work. You can see this guy has mastered something and he's making it again and again and again to sell it. It's Pentacles. It's money. This is work and money. Career. This is job. And we have yes, job, paid, right? Just like you're asking. As I open the deck up, I've got the 2 major arcanas. There's only 22 in the deck. It walks the journey of the fool. When you get to this right here, this is judgment. This is 20 in the deck. The world is next. But we got judgment. Judgment is the firm yes. This is the strongest yes in the deck. And we have Wheel of Fortune. He's done this in the past. In the past, right? We'll go ahead, pull one more card, see if we get any other clues. Yes, 10 of Cups is also a very strong yes. So we have a yes, we have work, we have payment, we have job, yob, and then we have the family card. The family card. This is about securing family in a way that is satisfying in the tarot. So when you get 10 cups, you can see the family dancing around. They're all happy. They're in love. This is saying this is to make the family happy. Can't even make it up. Bottom of the deck, you got the Emperor. Somebody's got their thumb on that sheriff, allegedly. Excellent question. All right, let's see who else has another question. Pebbles Love, how are you, dear? Good to see you. Does Nancy's family already have her remains? So you're talking about Nancy being passed over. First, you'd have to establish that she's been passed over. But I don't think that Nancy's passed over, honestly, anymore. However, I'm going to ask it just like you do. Does Nancy Guthrie's family allegedly have her remains? Okay. Those were not meant to come out. That was me just messing around and shuffled wrong. Does Nancy Guthrie's family have her remains? We have 9 of Cups. Abundance of something. We have a plan that didn't go that far because Two of Wands is a plan. There was no action or follow-up. So we have abundance of no action towards this. And so we have this, something's different here than what we're seeing it. We have the Four of Wands, which is your 1111. There's a mirroring system here. This is also not necessarily crossing over to heaven. This is a partnership. These people are married. They're marrying something together. So this is abundance of a plan that comes together, but there's no sign of the body. You know, there's no death, there's no, passing over. All right, my lovelies, I would say unlikely that Nancy is in the form of remains, just by what I'm seeing. Okay, Heave, hello, lovely. Heave Granto, good to see you. Question, were there any deputies helping nanos? Were there deputies that were helping? Well, we know that there was deputies helping nanos. So are you meaning corrupt? Because of course the sheriff has deputies helping him. So that's going to be a yeah. Are you meaning corrupt? I'll let you ask a little better wording maybe, and then that way I know how you want me to do. The Bear Pantry Show says, hi, can Mama D in chat? You can call me Barbara. I have that gray box and a check mark because I have over 100,000 subs and a silver play button. Great to be here. I sent the email again to Rubber Duck. It's Rubber Ducky 2005. Let me just type it. There's my email, and because it's got the 2005, and I checked and I didn't have anything, but I'll definitely check again. Well, it's such a pleasure to have you here, and utmost respect to you, and thank you. All right, lovelies, where are we here? Charles, let me get your question on the board. Are they going to fake her death? Are they going to fake her death? Charles is asking. So we have the Chariot winning it, it's a guided path, but we have this, we don't know what to do, we're in anxiety, we're not sure, like there's some idea, we've got the Scrubber card, and the Empress. We have a lot of players here in this shady shit. And the Wheel of Fortune. Holy crap! Okay. Wow. Wow. Look at the court cards. I've got the King of Pentacles. I've got the Empress. I've got the King of Wands. I have the King of Swords. I've got the Chariot. OMG. We end with the payout. All right, listen. What we've got is Cancer energy. We have this Chariot, which means that it's already on a guided path. This is going to go a set way. This Chariot, this guy doesn't have reins on his little ponies here. They're not ponies, they're Sphinx. But you get what I'm saying. This is going to go a certain way. And there's a lot of deep thinking of how to close this cycle. We have this Scrubber or this King of Pentacles, somebody that knows what they're doing, that can handle anything and everything. But we also have a mental mind block. Somebody can't eat, they can't sleep, they're freaking the heck out over this. We have the Empress, which is abundance, giving birth to something. Doesn't have to be a baby. It can be giving birth to awareness of DV. Like in the Gabby Petito case, she kept getting the Empress. This is a birth of knowledge. We have this independence, so it's possible that we're going to get information about this Nancy being independent. We have this King of Wands, who's a player, that it could be saying that this independent woman is a player, right? Playing games. This is the guy that plays the games. But we also have this hidden behind everything in the moon, like shady shit going down. We have the past sneaking up. No matter what, you can't stop the past, even if you try. It's already happened, and it's gonna continue. We have the law and the payout. It's almost as if this is gonna get shut down through paying something out. I got the seer saying abandonment. They're gonna try to abandon this. Like, just be like, let it fade out. Let it fade out. So I would highly doubt that there's gonna be a faking of any death. It's almost like they want it to fade out. That they're just gonna let it go. The seer sees the game. Excellent question, and thank you so much, Charles. Appreciate that. Trish Campbell, question: what was the energy like for Nancy before she was declared missing? What was Nancy's payout? It was planned payout. There was an exchange, a payout. Six of Pentacle payout with that, like I said, right? Well, the game to win, a payout to win at this game. And do you remember when, and I'm going to ask a follow-up question, but I'm going to come to topside for a minute, which I don't usually do in the middle of the read, but do you remember when Savannah said Nancy had a devious sense of humor? Did Nancy Guthrie go along with this act knowingly, allegedly, with swift action? We have the pact, the pledge, swiftly. So not a lot of thinking, just taking action and a pledge. Hierophant, making a pact, saying an oath. And look at this. Judgment, yes. And we have this dead, done, over. It would lead me to believe that Nancy was like, yes, I'll help you, Savannah, do this. Hypothetically. How interesting. So your question was, what was the energy like before Nancy? It looks like she was part of the plan and knew about it, allegedly. Did Nancy Guthrie, we're just going to do another follow-up. Did Nancy Guthrie know about the plan? Why does she always get that with the plan? Swift action taken. Part of the work. The job, swift action to save her job, to keep from being left out in the cold. Bottom of deck, communication to the Empress and the payout. Protecting how far you've come with somebody you love very much. Holding back over at the house, yeah. That would tell me that Nancy's in on it. I'm just going with what it says. But thank you for asking. Okay. Here we go. Linda, question. Did Cameron fly them back to New York, allegedly? Did Cameron fly them back to New York, allegedly? That could have been just getting Savannah back. We have cutting something out. We have an illusion. So we have something that didn't mix well, that was cut out. Something was removed, all right? Absolutely, something was removed, and we have the Magician. This is cutting something out. He's been juggling with two plates. He can't keep the energy up. He's standing on one foot. He can't do it forever, so he has to cut something out. He has to remove one plate. So you have the removal of one item. We have the removal here. We have it wasn't working. Something needed to change with an illusionist, the Magician. Gemini energy, Sagittarius with the Temperance, and we have this solo, independent energy. The Empress. It's all about that. Yep. I'm just going to leave it that it's highly possible. I don't have a hardcore yes on that one, but it doesn't say no. It just looks like it's very possible. Limitless Quest. Hello, lovely. Question, is there more eye-opening video? Is there more video to be had of that night? We have Temperance. Something didn't mix well. What is up with the cards? And we have self-imprisonment. Something didn't go right that night. And somebody has a lot of thinking that's going on. They've self-imprisoned themselves in their own thoughts because it didn't go well. And something got closed that night. Something ended finale that night. 3 of Swords with the Emperor. It's bad. It's stinky offer. Somebody lost control. They were protecting how far they come, and that was the plan. But something went wrong that night. Is there video? It was bad, y'all. I don't know why, but I'm not understanding that as an answer to it. Normally I get an answer, but this is just trying to tell me something. You're asking if there's more video. I'm not getting anything like a Page of Swords would tell me, yeah, that would be more to learn. But what I'm getting is something didn't mix well, that somebody's fearful, and that this is closed down, that there is no way back to it. Why? Why is it closed down? Yes, there's more video, but it's going to break your heart. It will break your heart. Why? I'm all full of whys. Why would it break us heart to break our hearts? Protecting how far we've come. With the King of Wands, the games that are being played. We'd see the games being played. The Moon. It's shady shit. It's shady. All right. So I do believe there was more video, but it's almost as if time ran out or something there with that Archangel, Michael and the Sagittarius, Payout, ignore. All right, let's see what else we have. Okay, let me see what we have. Somebody that hasn't asked a question before. Joyful, thank you for asking, but I never answer the question if somebody is in heaven or hell. I do not talk to the God. I do not talk to the dead, and that is not my place to answer if they're in heaven or hell. So if you ask, is someone in heaven or are they in hell? I don't know. And I'm not going to ask that. That's not my place. But thank you. I wasn't ignoring you. There's a lot of people here. Nickel says, do you know that the second time yesterday, May 6th, Savannah had to leave the Today Show in the middle of it? I think it's an intention getting thing, but could be. All right, let's see what else we have. Michelle Dry is asking question, will Savannah lose her job soon? Will Savannah Guthrie allegedly lose her job soon? We have confusion. We have a lot of options. We have crossing over to something new. And we have a hardcore yes. And we have work, yes. There's a decision, a choice between two. And, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. All right, so obviously that's the confusing. There's a lot of confusion around that question. We have in the future this crossing over energy with a yes. It's like she no longer, her time is over. This could be contract coming to an end. Okay, yes, with the job. Now look at this. She was trying to move to common ground Well, now the network is trying to move to common ground, so they're about to set something down, put something away, right? They're going to make a decision between Savannah and someone else because of those ratings. So they've made the decision already. And out of the choice between two, the Lover's card, this is Savannah. Okay, Savannah. Queen of Pentacles there, the queen on her throne that's been there forever. What happens to Savannah? I already said, yeah, she loses her job. So let's see what's coming. Is going to be found. They think she's a liar, cheater, thief. The network does. They do not believe her. With communication, they're about to tell her, we don't believe your story. We don't believe this. You might as well look at this judgment. You might as well go follow what you're going to do in your life because we don't want to be a part of it. We're ignoring your energy. We're going to take a self-cup of love because there's a lot of regret around you, and we're walking away to find our own sunshine at the Today Show. You're too chaotic. You play games, and we're looking for new news. Just giving it to you straight what it's saying. All right, we'll do a couple more questions here. Let's see how everybody's doing. Tickety Boo. Hello, Tickety Boo in the house. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Question: who was flying the plane that night Nancy disappeared, and where did it go? I can't do the where did it go. Do you think I have New York in here? So all I can tell you is energies. Location is not something tarot does. However, I can give you an idea of the energy that was flying the plane. Who was flying the plane the night that Nancy... So we have conflict, nobody on the same page, 5 of Wands. We have somebody very familiar to Nancy, could be a child of hers, which would be interesting. So we have a child of a mother. We have, I've known you since childhood, right? And we have Archangel Michael with wings, right? Which is all about flying, and something that didn't mix well, Temperance energy there, Sagittarius energy, and swift action. So bottom of the deck, we're trying to get some attention here on the devil to find out who the devil did that. I would say it's highly likely one of her own children flew the plane, whoever can fly, and I'll leave that name to you. Tells me there was conflict. We have Archangel Michael, Sagittarius energy, and swift action. Star, all about attention, right? Self-cup of love. Wow, that's wild. Mama does not do reads with heaven. That's right. All right, let's see who else has a question that hasn't got to ask one yet. Joyful, please do not flood the chat. That's also why you and I don't get along that great anymore, is because when you come in, you want to take over chat. You want it to be about you. You post and you post and you post till nobody else can see anything but Joyful's post. Now, I'm not normally this direct, but I'm sitting here watching my chat and you're freaking out because I'm not reading all your questions. You're asking why I won't answer that one and so forth. You need to stop, or we're going to time you out. I'm sorry. I've been loving, I've been kind for years, but don't come in and monopolize the chat that way. It's wrong. All right? Sorry, guys. Sometimes you have to just lay it straight out. Okay, let me see. Is there anybody else? I think I pretty much got everything. I don't know if Joyful, lovely, you've been with me for 4 years and you don't know that tarot doesn't know location yet? Please, please. Okay. We're going to end with this question. We'll find out. Thank you, Jan Funk, for asking a question. Does Savannah have any restrictions on nanos? Does Savannah have restrictions on Sheriff Nanos allegedly? Oh, she's the one that's absolutely freaking the fudge out. She's freaking out because there's chaos she has no control over. Look at that. The Chariot. She wants to win so badly. Does Savannah allegedly have control over Sheriff Nanos? The illusion, the magician, has all control. Yep, regret. Sheriff does not like that she has control either. He has regret about her choice between two. The Empress, abundance, also awareness, brokenhearted, and he made a deal with her contract, and it's betraying the whole Empress in the deck. That could be the motherly energy. The plan is the payout. Judgment. Nanos, right? Nanos has a lot of really bad feelings about this. Look, Seer is saying, follow your intuition, communication, about ignoring this whole thing at work. It's suppressed. Okay. All right, my lovelies. I greatly appreciate your energy, your time. You have made it this far. I told you you're going to get more goats. You are incredible. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for asking such incredibly good questions. To me, it's all right there in the cards. The cards were so clear to me. I hope I was able to answer the questions so that you could understand them clearly. Sometimes it's hard to do in tarot. I don't have all the answers. Anybody that tells you they do, even in tarot, is wrong. Just saying. That's not true. Nobody has all the answers. But I do appreciate all of you, and I appreciate your time so very, very much. Okay, the Bear Pantry Show says, wow, she's probably the one that gave Nanos the talking points. It does make you wonder, right? I gotta answer this. I thought we were done. But J.E. Girl. Boom. Is Savannah Guthrie the mastermind? All right, last reading, you guys. If you stepped out, you missed it. Last question here. Is Savannah Guthrie allegedly the mastermind? There's that solo independent Miss Nine of Pentacles. The Fool wanting a new beginning. Is she the mastermind? Four of Pentacles. She felt held back. Greedy, all about money, wanting a new beginning. Was she the mastermind behind this entire abduction of Nancy Guthrie, allegedly? Queen of Pentacles, there she be. That's Savannah's energy. Give me a strong yes or no. Thank you. Ugh. Locked up in her head. It's coming. But God's like, I'm going to share a lot more about this. Significant other. So Savannah's significant other. Queen of Swords, truth spoken. All right, let's ask this question. Is Savannah's husband allegedly the one behind, the mastermind behind the crime? Fight to the death, winning at all costs. Protecting how far you've come, Seven of Pentacles. Somebody you've known forever, even since childhood. Six, don't let your past hold you back. Six of Cups. And finally, last one, is he the mastermind? Allegedly. Boom, the Chariot. Chariot's winning at all costs, right? He's the one that's driving the chariot. He's driving home her desire, if you will. interesting answers. It's all alleged, doesn't make it factual. Just showing you what the energies say. I'll let you be the judge, form your own opinion, and do your own research. All right? Interesting readings, absolutely. Thank you guys so very, very much. All right, I'm not even going to read like questions. I'm just going to say thank you. Yes, thank you, Stone Racer. Thanks for asking our question. Thank you for letting me do the answers. Thank you, Linda Olat. Sending you love back, light and love, JCAZ. I couldn't think of anything to ask because previous reads covered my questions. Very good questions, everyone. Very cool. Ha, I've been sus of him the whole time, says Jeannie. Limitless Quest. Savannah was allegedly in New York with her kids while their husband was away when this happened. Allegedly, right? All right, my loves. With that being said, I'm coming up topside. I will see you again very soon. I want you to have a wonderful rest of your week if I do not see you till Saturday. I might not be on at all tomorrow. I have a lot going on tomorrow on my schedule. But if I'm not, I will be back around. I always want to do one day of my research, and then I come on and I present. But if I try to do it back to back, I don't all get my research done. I love you forever and ever, and to the moon and back. See you again soon. Thank you for everything.
From the dust I was born, to the dirt I shall return. When my eyes are closed, in the shadows